Hi, my name is Jennifer Landrum, and this is my story. Um, my family, a little bit about my family. I grew up with my mom and my dad and my brother, who is 2 years younger than me. And we grew up in a Christian home, loving Jesus, going to church, learning about him. I became a Christian as earlier than I even remember. I don't remember a specific time, but I know that there are lots of events in my life that have grown me closer to him and that have really made me understand the importance of life and what life really means and why we're here, and just God's love for us. So, one time, let's see it, to think about a specific time that God has used to help me draw closer to him was definitely transitioning into adulthood, just becoming a teenager and then a young adult and trying to figure out things for myself. I was in a Christian school, so everything was about God, and I believed in God with my whole heart. But I was just searching for, just to make sure, like, is this it? Is this all that life is? And I was surrounded also by friends who went to Christian school, who said they were Christians, who did not act like they loved Jesus, who did not act like God was part of their lives. And so my search and struggle as a freshman in college was just to see how I can be that Christian, because I did believe in Jesus, and not be like those kids that I was around in the Christian school, and how to shine for Jesus, but not be weird, for lack of a better term, not be a strange person, but to be someone who is just sharing God's light, sharing God's love, not being somebody who is pushy, telling people that, hitting them over the head with the Bible. I didn't want to be like that either. So I was trying to find my way. And I met my husband the first month in college, and he, of course, was a believer. And it was so good to be around him and to find a good church and to really understand and see how people could interact and love one another and show God's love through their lives. And so I guess that was my transformation, to really understand more about sharing God's love through your life and through your life story. And then, of course, there's been lots of ups and downs in my life where I guess my faith has been tested. Not that I never disbelieved in God, but I had to just remember God's love no matter what, to remember that God is faithful. He is so good. Just leading us from Colorado to Florida, and then Florida to Georgia, to meet new friends, to live in a new area, and then from Georgia to Washington State, just having to lean on him through every transition, to show our kids how to lean on him, how to love him, how to look back and see how faithful he was no matter what. Even the tough things. We had a miscarriage last year that was super tough, and it was hard on the kids. But we said, even though it's tough and even though it hurts, God loves us and he is good no matter what. And we can look at the past to know, to remember that God will pull us through anything, and we have an amazing future ahead of us. So, let's see, used us in the life of some. God has used me and my family in the lives of many people. Our neighbors in Georgia were Muslim, and one of them came to know God, and we're still praying for the other ones. My good friend in Georgia just asks so many questions about, who is this God, and why are we here on earth, and why do some people have it so bad and they're so good? where bad people might have it so easy. Like, why is that? And so just being able to show how God is wonderful in all things, and how we as people, sinful people, are not. That was something that we're able to do, and to just shine here in Washington State. Not many people around us in our neighborhood, at the kids' school, not many people are believers. So just sharing through our life and through our children's lives has been an incredible blessing. So we feel called to missions. Our life has been a mission. We are called to missions. We are called to GEM because we have felt that Europe is the place for us. Europe is where God is calling us next. And each one of us, even our 5 kids, have been just praying and feeling like this is it for them. So we are still in prayer. We're still listening to God, and we're excited for all that He has planned for us. So thanks for hearing my story, and it's gonna keep continuing, and we're excited to see where it ends up.